It's actually not a whole lot. Okay, seekers are no longer around. As winter gives way to spring, at the very end of the night, Steinrock set aflame the twisting body. One-time mentor in the fallow field. Wish you were there to make sense. It all seemed like a bitter lesson. He wouldn't stop working hard to clean up the town. He scoured hardest for signs of the lost. Kleiner sought to help those people, the Hills Painters, to look for one of the missing Herhold. Lynn Dayfair was the most skilled tracker he knew. And could only speak what she knew, hadn't seen marks of any passage. Remember, though, Trexler are unlike any other quarry. The province of all seems sign of their governance. Stay watchful. The weather that season was bright and perfect, but only saddened those who left to see it. Jenna and Grinna made rapid study of anything they could find, anything that might relate to Thrixel or their aims. Hey, little bear. Hey, Grinna. What is it, Cricket? Our powers seem responsible. It's easy to get lost in that, but remember that you're young. We both are. Can't always fix it all. Talking about our mystical whatever? I hear you. For me, ultimately, it comes down to a private decision. We each choose to use our abilities, our life. That's our business. It don't belong to anyone else. Mom thought that was important. Yeah. Disagree? Oh no, my mind was wandering, I'm afraid. Days are passing, I'm not finding anything useful. Yeah, me neither. Advances transformation. Bonus warding in exchange for minus 2.2 speed. What is your speed right now? I'll take it. So now he's almost fully. There we go, complete the look. Get head and 4 limbs of a transformation. Get a celestial arm? No. That would downgrade my bow, and his bow is like his shtick. Speaking of bow, we have basically nothing. So we cannot upgrade anything at all. Because we didn't build up any structures, we didn't get the initial burst of things, we just got the inter-chapter rewards. So, we just continue forward. And can we upgrade this tier 1 at least? Not even that. Okay. Exhausting all other avenues, hope of finding the young folk has fallen to scattered, hoary, and ill-inspired quest. Forget there's always this place. Thrixel leads Sonarcles Calandra to Eldstone. There where Thrixel had definitely been. But since, what is there to remember about it? And a place I live. A cabin near the ruins. Give much of a day to climbing and slipping among Kieran's rubble. Lines and leanings of these ruins make it easy to lose focus and wander. And in time they're forced to call out to each other in order to fight each other. See the silvery stuff on the ground? Molting, maybe. Yeah, that's all I've really found. Say, Thrixel, I've been here in some time. Maybe my life's consigned to futile searches. Maybe you've only opened your beak, little bird, and whistled for a favor. Scouring for lost chicks, I take it? I don't believe it. It's the Mothman. Take a good long look. I'm well worth seeing. He helped us before. Things get worse. I appreciate it. Marching is my favorite flavor of gratitude. But as the badger often says before breakfast, shall we get to the eggs, or do we only wait to bark and mud muddle? You have something to share? I've not made that clear. But you do provoke my prattle. I'm in a bit of a rush myself, but almost in a wanderlorn by my very nature. The idea of weather soon seed. I felt it take myself south, briefly west. That is how I happened upon these chicks of yours. Some there huddled and afraid, dwindling in number, and a good place where they are. You saw them? And you didn't help them. You seem to assume that I can walk to the den of Thrixel and simply rifle through the cupboards. I'm flattered, but most humbly admit that my talents have eventual limits. Remember your own limits, too, precious birds. Your enemy is well beyond you. Fire might grow forever, full everything. No one's willing to carry the water into the flames. Well, I don't think you have to worry too much, Mr. Fireboy, about doing that sort of thing. I think you can be perfectly fine with growing a fire, considering you are literally a fire. All your limbs in your head now transformed. Fire metaphors. I've tarried much too long. An Ala smelter, southwest, in the marshlands. Ancient Glimmerscene lies in the Hide Hollow. Remember what? Glimmerscene. I shall explain more in a moment. First, here, you must look for the trees with my mark on them. I leave it now upon this stone. Mothman's glyph gleams a certain tilt to the light. Then he went on his way. The word lives in the balance, so we tracked the Mothman instead. I know the old forge in the wood marsh. It's a long journey, but it's makeable. The glimmer what? Passage of time costs lives. The clearing of Thrixel sight will disrupt the enemy's webs. Help more folk survive. As soon as they leave, every idle moment haunted by loss. So the shadows deepen. Okay. Go ahead and recruit an individual. Grab someone from Legacy. Apparently Tear Leaf is who we're recruiting today. Sounds good. Oh. I do like Battle Dance, but I've got to select Windwalk first. Because Windwalk is the thing that allows for Battle Dance. Do I actually want him? Or do I just want to recruit a random? I feel like Tear... Yeah, I'll recruit Tear Leaf. It's an honor to have met you, Tear Leaf. We're heading out by morning. Meet me at the main road in the morning. Okay. Rose of Lana, they seem like a good bunch. How long? 25 days? Okay, let's do this instead. Let's save. Scout this. This is... the Huggy? Oh, crap. Let's load that. Tokens of affection. Looking through. Mind your hand there. Hasn't had a problem. Oops. Anyway, I need something for my Grenna. Of course, Grenna. Long-studded leather Grenna, silver loving Grenna. Stiff collar Grenna types out there. Maybe she's one of those. Tolerant Grenna. And good thing too, or become a lonely mockingbird. It's very fine. I don't entirely deserve it. Traveling, tracking, fighting takes a whole season now. It's worn even Grenna thin. Last few weeks especially. She thinks there's more alone than she is, even when I'm right there. Not sure what to say. Under the stars, I can see a future unfolding. I don't want to lose it after just finding it. Somehow, some way. Somehow to show that I... you did not need to know all this. Folks usually save it for the barkeep. Appreciate the context, though. Want my opinion? A necklace... well... let's do an etched belt. Etched with what? Ancient Theoric verse. Protective power. Probably. Grenna. Oh, you're back. Listen, did something happen in the tent? It won't stand. I've been yanking it around all evening. Look at it later. I was thinking tonight we could have a sit on the hill, watch the stars pop. Now? Or are you still warm? Plus, I got you something. Okay, love that event. We gotta load this event again, because I don't want Thrixel to pop. So let's try this one. Marking Thrixel, there we go. Mirrors of Thrixel have led the opposers of the lauded hand through tangled woodland to sit forgotten ruins. Woodwind decaying faces, all that remain of the ancient city. Even the locals don't know how we still live here. Gotta wipe them out. A plague, though, and bind to tell the story. Trails goes this way. Doesn't look too old. Maybe Thrixel have some particular reason for coming here? Well, there's plenty of stonework still intact. They can put it to use, maybe. This place is something defensible. They're the only one who learned how to use what they did leave behind. The dead. Sometimes it's easy to forget they were real people. Ordinary, most of them. Probably. You know, with all the usual hopes and fears and everyday concerns, these streets must have gotten crowded in the daytime, with laborers, peddlers, livestock even. Must have been the houses, nothing too fancy. A space with a woman who calls her own doesn't have to be. For kids like us, a couple sisters roped into an adventure, just like our Thrixel. Putting the pit of an old amphitheater at Thrixel Mill about. Idly dismembering the old statuary. Thoughts? Do we just charge in? Let's do intimidation. Bring a bunch of the pillars down. Smashing it upon them. Let's start with penalties. Ooh, fire. Rena's gonna charge for that. We're going to replace her Great Spear with a Fire Great Spear. A little less stun damage, but it will set on fire, dealing damage up to 3 nearby enemies. Infuse this ruined wall. Toss a discus at him. He's the only one who could probably reach. Oh yeah, watch this. Anything... Okay, nothing... Guaranteed nothing's down to the south, because there's no more south to go. Gonna... Here... Stab this boy. Oh, how disappointing is that? Okay, turns out he's over to the left. Unfortunate. And Glander finished them off. I wonder how long that delays the Thrixels by. Definitely a significant amount of time. Offhand, just take the spell thread. Okay, the breeze, chattering of buds, burrs, bees. Quiet, must have been the last of them. In order to leave a few around. The place got a few secrets. Far more than they thought, a sectional flagstone appears to be coming up. Rise it away. Covers below. Widen an entrance out. How deep is it? Stairs. Gotta check it out. A reason not to. It's into the city's underbelly. A race odor hangs overhead. What's over here? Let me just... eventually, the passageway opens to an ovular room. It's of rotted wood. Straw matted. It's a pale suggestion of a bed at the end. Smells, doesn't it? You think someone used to live here? No looks beneath the city. Who wonders? Scattered about the room, or was brains of a life possessions? Much decayed. A hat, maybe? Frying pan? Some weird-shaped dice? Tixel found this place. I'm guessing they didn't see anything worth taking. There's one item that catches her eye. A small bone flute set atop a pedestal. Alone, it seems to survive the passage of time unmarred. It's beckoning to be held again. That's a look I know well. Old wandering bard, Cadwell Spa. She used to say that she could go days without seeing a soul. Speaking a word, all she needed was an instrument and a melody to keep her company. Melody. I wonder what kind of these ancient people used to play. The way it's placed, I think it was treasured by the hands of those who looked after it. Let's, take the flute. Plus warding and charisma. Let's give it to, Kalander. So he has a stupid amount of charisma. There's a passageway, picks the flute from its stand, just thinking maybe it belonged to me. Maybe he didn't mind someone else taking it. It's gone. Be useful, then just far away. Yeah, taking it, leave behind. News will ever get to our mortality. Make their way back to the surface and seal the passageway behind them. It's now for 42 days. Okay, now we can recruit. Kirlik is ready for adventure. Okay. Fortunately, don't really have time to, do much. Let's go. The Thrixel site, we will assault these individuals. Company of Crows. Well, we've got this event before. They wait patiently. They see someone, though. And, she says she has the ability to read the future. But she also says that someone else could have it. It's just, you could tell me anything. No, no thanks. Couple of transformation. Black wings like in my dreams? Let's do this one. Have you ever heard of the four-leaf law? Flush for feather, favor for corn, song for scorn. I'm trying to scorn you. Love, it's that sound mistreatful. You shouldn't take scorn, you're right. Silence propels where they stood. After a while, Sonark moves his feet. Anyway, they're found our own corners of the night. We're getting testy. It says nothing, her eyes deep and masked. Far away torch specks, they leave you at shapeless unease. And it passes the groans. One face doesn't change. Doesn't know whether she suffers or not. Sonark takes turns. Neither of them can sleep until exhaustion finally claims them both at once. Lustrous fever bends her dreams. Looking for a faceless name in the shadow place. Castle looms distant. She can no longer visit. Eventually the world continues onward. Oh my god. Hey Sonark, there? Grinner with you? Couldn't find the rain. Goodness. I am not a fan. Oh, goodness. Stone Spirit. Okay. How far back is our load? 14. Get to day 16. Or see where this load brings us. Oh, she still got the head. Okay. So let's load this one. I do not want her to have the head. It just feels awkward to me. Assault this place. Let's go. Night visitor's song. Okay, so it is a different event. Good to know. Didn't know how that would work exactly. What racing would you do, Sonark, if you found your heart racing at the thought of another? Someone you stood beside, danger, and then... Interesting, I suppose. I'd chance it, asking them if as long as I wouldn't destroy the group. Shh, stop your mumblings for a second. You hear that? Hushed voices, careful footfalls approach the overgrown path. With tearly views, these muffled are perfectly loud. Come forward. Strangers walk slowly. Silence, and then... Sonark, you dolt. Not fooled by this. Longing the inevitable. Yes, mistress. Shall I offer myself? Introduce us. Yes. These had this event before. It's a mistress. The rock servant. Apprentice this lovely woman. A bard. Kari Splintcoat. A dreamcatcher. Poet, bard, singer, extraordinaire. We'd share a fire for them tonight. Calander, of course, can't help himself. He's very excited to hear her stories. Inspired me and many people. Great romances, the epics, those matters. Saying the Queen of the Seas. He wept. For those days, you don't need to say it. Nothing lasts forever. Fortunately, her voice is gone because of an injury she has. A problem with her throat nowadays. It's been years. Let's chance it. Don't strain yourself, mistress. A few good verses in me. With your fingers, a great cord of twining threads. Melody hums and first. Winds through the ears. It curls like a heart or an old dog returning. My father wrote this for me. My first song. Next, she begins to sing. I sit inside the wind, the moon, look down on me. Places I've been linger distantly. Here for you wherever you may need me. Here to see, yet someday you don't. Find me in a tree, if a tree is to find. Stand tall on your knees, or a tree will treat you kind. I'm here for you when you don't want me to be. Here for you in case you someday you do. Voice sheer as gauze, yields to the slight of the breeze, but persists, trembling, strong, it's beautiful. Selena present shriek closes her mouth. She swallows a inflated cough. Unshed tears start down the fire. Are you, mistress? She shakes her head. Her fingers repair the halted tune. Now I live in smoke, the clouds and cliffs my bed. The weird and rippling water bends around your head. Night comes along like a stray song, asks me to travel on. I'll wait until you're sleeping. It's very good. It was my father's lullaby. Your voice is remarkable. My life, I know, has been blessed. Night passes by before morning. Plus another seeker in exchange for passing that event. +2 potency. and damage. Okay, now... God. Okay, let's get Sonric to Windwalk up there instead. Just take the legacy point, of course. Nope. Gonna continue with Sonric. And Cone of Fire. Nice job, Sonric. Total Chad. Okay. Let's go ahead and get, this is Grina. Let's infuse with just this tree, I guess. And get you running up. Wow, why are you so fast? I guess you start a little closer. You are not so fast. Fortunately, Calander. Goodness, those are some good bird noises. Okay, Tear Leaf. Have you Windwalk over here. And smash it to Weaver. Now, the one I actually care about is you. Infuse with this bench. And Discus. Should have done it the other way. That was my mistake. Okay, come over here and shoot the Dweaver. Get your point back. Good job. Shoot Thrusk. Okay. As for Sonric, you should come on up here. And Guardian up. Grina, similarly. Put in if you infuse with this mossy rock. And get in position. Oh, right, you gain speed every time you infuse. Tear Leaf. Here, finish off that Thrusk. Grina. Finish off that one. Offhand shield. I think we'll give that to Gianna to go with her mace in case she ever did end up using it. Extra help some thrusts. It's 40 days. Secure this, just working as fast as we possibly can. Then we're going to kind of zigzag. Warding amulet, shoulder pads. We will give that to Tear Leaf or Sonric. Let's go Tear Leaf because that'll give him some to work with. Okay. 11 days, 11 days. We're going to kind of zigzag across like that. And Assault. Let's go. For all this. You're right, Grina? You haven't said a word for hours. Oh, I know that I was just thinking. Want to share? Maybe we all could help. Thanks to your life. I'm guessing mulling what I would do over when this is all done. If we manage to survive these battles and the land is safe. I know. What do you want to do? I don't know. I think we want to retire to a quiet farm somewhere. Take a much needed break. Maybe a trip out to the seas. What about you, Sonric? Sit by the fire with my beloved. Never separate again. About you, Calander? No, maybe be a sword for hire. Couldn't sit around for all my days. Better look sharp, everyone. Just up ahead. Fighting's not done. One day. One day, indeed. Dweavers and Thrusks. 3 Dweavers, 1 Thrusk, and 2 more on top of that. Okay, let's start off with Sonric. Kind of standing right in between them all. And going bap bap. Bap. And bap. Before, no one's to the north, but everybody is to the east. Going to infuse with this mossy rock back here. And you know what? Let's infuse with this rock as well. Just get that maximum move speed going. Anything you see? No. So everybody, run forward. Connect these people up. As for Tear Leaf, run like that. Okay, Calander. Can you shoot both of them? You can. So let's go ahead and pop a heroism. Shoot Thrust, kill Thrust. Shoot Dweaver. Damage Dweaver. Tear Leaf. Go ahead and Windwalk as close as you can. And get adjacent to them. Good smash. Sonric will come up here. Guardian up. Grinna will come over here. And you will similarly come up here. But let's go ahead and have you infuse with this Sea Rock and this Log in case Splinter Blast is necessary. I doubt it, but you never know. A couple of thrusts. Oh. Disappointing. Go ahead and get you around back. There you go. Victory, victory, victory. Tier 1 armor. I am good for salvaging that. Bonus damage. We will give that to Calander. Seekers are back. 43 days. We'll just work fast. Okay. Work fast. 22 days. Tearleaf and Gianna have fallen in love. Tearleaf and Sonric are rivals. Interesting relationships. We're just founding all over the place. Okay. Let's go ahead and save here. Everybody up to go explore this. Okay, Thrixel. Oh god. I'm gonna stall Bards being there as long as possible. Oh yeah, Gorgons are back. Token of we got Token of Affection once more. Oh, but it's Tearleaf giving one this time for Gianna. Potency? Definitely potency. Can't go wrong with a sash. Custom letter on it, take a few hours, costs more than the sash itself. Sure, it's lovely, but fair. This one's good enough. Gianna, you're back. A tent? Let's go look at the small hill. Okay. Well, that did nothing. So let's scout this. This is still a more thoggy site, so... Oh, there was more thoggy. Where am I saving, also? Out in the rain. Pouring lightning. Stormy, she says. Like this time of year. On his way to the Athenthor smelter, following roads, even fields. Swampy fall stretch great distances. Too sodden to invite a settlement. This little cave, though. That's what I want everyone packed together in a cave. Wasn't here when I came this way. Most will gust, closing them in. Eventually, have to run in themselves. How far back does it go? Eventually, however, the storm outside, they get caved in. Nervous? I know I'd be nervous, yes. Taking a little longer, I guess. Work stone? Yeah. Way forks down. Cold draft. Somewhere old? Put it that way. We could take the ancient stairs, clear out the exit and move on, or follow the chilly passage. Okay, I've done both of these events. However, the chilly passage, we have a fire boy for. Squeeze down this tunnel, we could go. Eventually forge on aheadward. Solid ice? Seems like it. Eventually, Your chattering sound. Glander sets down the torch. Intrepid travelers, tip your tender toes in here. Take the frost inside your body and come stand before my chair. Eventually, the creature exudes a breath. Who are you exactly? Not very delicate questions, I think. Winterlock, the graven cold, the bleakening worth, the wise were of winter. Such stingily I was named. Minstrels dare to sing, a boaster. But I feel is only suffused skin, writing so. Dreadful burning mark he brings. The fires call it progeny. Step back. How touch they flames. Congregate, coldening law. Winterlock is an odd name for a friend. I suppose you'll tell us the nature of these songs, or your place in them? So there were spreading fire, fireful tales, all tuckered around the campfire. Protected from the wolves. Once wandered your glad lands, all sickly and sticky, sweat and warm, and that odor in your chests. Heart-breathing chest. I probably should have washed in the rain. Disfaceful to you? I hate it. I hate all parts of the sun-lusting, insulted and moss-petaled place. Hunted by my heels, chased this inhospitable bow of the mountain, long toiled such carving underneath ice. Familiar with how people are. As for me, I'd probably be out here as soon as I thought I wasn't watched. Go my own way. Like that, though, or do you stay? That's because I made a promise. Promise I've scolded myself to keep. I'd never chariot my love and only life. There. Where cold is called callous, and an ember coddled and cupped. I swore to stay with my stratified ice. My lovely, long-bound ice. Till such a time that I may walk again in the whitening wind. Should melt some world one day, drip molten drops upon my chair. My shield. My crusty shield I raise high. Smash their heads. He advances. We can talk him down, we can rattle him with force, or we can just say, I'm gonna burn you down if you don't let us go. No. He huddles away from his seat. Maybe someone should take the... No, my trusty shield. Make another one. This one's ours. Don't bash anyone's head with it. Remember what I said. A river, this whole place, a sea. Went out? Think fears me. Feeling easy. That shouldn't. I'm going to try and take the stairs? What did I finish saying? I was hoping for a different item. But you can bury it behind you. Mortar it over. You continue making your way. Sonic gets +1 warding this campaign. Oh! Never mind. Totally worth it. What have you got? He has an artifact. You already have that. We'll give it to Grenna in her offhand. Just in case. Okay. Finished off my apple juice. A lot of Watchmen, just a bunch of nasty stuff. Okay. Let's, get people lined up on this door. Commander. We're going to have, wait, no, hold on. He can open the door from there. Tearleaf, go here. Guardian up. Sonric, go here. And you infuse with the wagon and go there. Commander, open the door. One pop heroism. So did I say 18? Why did I shoot an 18% shot? I'm a big dum-dum. Okay, Tearleaf. Attack him. Grenna. Go ahead and infuse with, I don't know, whatever. And then get in position. Grenna in position as well. Go ahead and have you open this door. Feeling nothing! Leaf Spirit will replace our staff with. 2 temporary HP to the hero on a stunt. Most importantly, it's a tier 1, which costs us less to upgrade it in the future. Hit Tear Leaf, and Windwalk here. And I was hoping you'd be able to kill him, but you cannot. So, I'll walk you over as well. Cone of Fire. Oh yeah, watch this. Oh, there's a septic down here as well. It's annoying. It doesn't matter. Ow. Ah, crap. Might matter. It does not. Okay. I get for being a little cocky. Traveler, Hunter Armor, Greybark. Would lose him. Gain him speed, but he lose armor and warding in exchange for a bunch of dodge. I'm fine with how he is. Okay. Okay, let's save here. And work faster. Just give us 11 days. Minimize the amount of townsfolk that die. However, still give us rewards at the end. Cloak that gives armor. Give it to Grenna. I'll lose 2 townfolk by doing this. 2 townfolk indeed. This fight will end the chapter. Yes, I do realize. Very near Alice Smelter is this thing the Mothman called Glimmer. See, here's another mark. I'm seeing there's a physical place where this world remains stitched to another, used for crossing over. Aiming for real marshwoods now. When experienced trackers get lost in there, frogs and wrens jungle their voices safe among the reeds. Why is the creeping air is quiet? Glimmer seems quite fragile. Extreme care will be required to fit whole humans through though. So therein lies your hope. Wherever the Thrixel are doing with your people, shepherding them to Terrafract, I can only guess. It's likely slow work. Trees pack wetly in. Stink of putrid plants, smattered furls through thick noses, summoning snot. Puddles of mucus like muck mud the roots. Wouldn't miss that den for a fox. A rotted hole in the base of a tree twists into a fetid darkness. Mothman said a couple of ways down. Right. Well, Sonric and I will locate their other entrance. If we're more spread out, we have a greater opportunity to contain the situation. Why not me and Sonric? Fight your way through to my side, then I think this gives the prisoners a better chance. I'm telling how many are alive, but if we can overwhelm them quickly if we're together. We'll separate. Like more survivors. John and Sonric pick through the squelchy path, trying to keep their steps on spongy old wood and trustiest stones, and discover a slick stairwell overgrown foundation of forgotten structure. For hearing the signal, both parties began their descent. Feeling along the gutty walls, ducking through the wet curtains of lacy mold, whatever is waiting below. Haste and stoicism. Oh god. Okay. Yikes. Can you... Cannot get adjacent, but you can throw fire at him. I think we're going to go back to Gianna. Thank you. just to finish that guy off. Just to make sure that we don't lose our turn. Because of a bad die roll. So Philander. Tear Leaf. Just gonna get you adjacent to this creature. Another Seeker, another Seeker over there, and a couple Dweavers. Can I not get adjacent? 4 damage, that'll be enough to finish it off. Okay. It's Heroism. Back to Clander. And same no matter what. Let's take on this Seeker. Good stunt. Good stunt. We'll go back to Grenna. He's going to get adjacent to both of these guys. As for you, fuse with that. And Fire Lash. Let's go to Sonic, actually. Actually, can you Discus kill? You cannot. Okay, so we will have to have Sonic come and kill this thing. Crap. Good block. Okay, just some armor shred. Big boy Grixel. And that's annoying. Okay, I think let's infuse with the stump. Move to here. 23%, 76%. Got him. I think we're going to get Tear Leaf. Do Wind Walk. Can't Wind Walk over here. That's crap. We got that we can infuse with Rune Wall. Fire. Fire Leash. Like that. So now we can go back to Sonric. Cone of Fire. With these guys. And a stunt. Oh my goodness. Dear God. 41% chance. Oh, better than nothing. Let's Wind Walk up here, just so we can open up this gate. %10 chance to be stunned. Let's just walk like that. Oh, there is a thrust back there. Oh, good dodge. Good dodge. And that's annoying. Okay, Sonric. Do you have Wind Walk? You do. Get you over here. We will kill that guy. And Cone of Fire. Oh my goodness, that is a powerful effect I just had. Okay, Tear Leaf, please be able to finish him off. No such luck. Fortunately, I can Bone Lance him. Got him. A little bit of... I took 1 point of damage. Very good, all things considered. 1 level up. Calandra is on the verge. Block Brooch. Tear Leaf for Sonric. Gianna. Give it a Tear Leaf. Upgraded Windwalk, usable twice per combat. If he ends his turn while moving... I think I'm going to upgrade Windwalk. That's a very good ability. Familiar faces float amongst the shadows where they hit. They're changed. Grimy, hollow-eyed, they stare. They're Heldren folk, and they're alive. Came as quick as they could, but I can't look at them. Sonark addresses them. The monsters are dead. Come with us. Anyone needs to be carried? Little ones? Searching, they find just about 50 of the lost. They're survivors. They clamber from the nests of the rotting vegetation that presumably provided for them. Grinna, here you are. Found some more. Not too far away. Too quick. Still the swamp. Take days of warm coaxing to crack the cold trauma that's frozen their faces grin. It's a brave start. You'll be okay, Elise. Parents will be glad to see you. I'm just worried about my big sister. I think she's died. Your sister is Eluna, right? She and I had classes together sometimes. I think that's her, but they took her away, like the others. She never took her up the tunnel? No. There was it's like a door made of a spider string. Like they wove it, kind of. In the air, it appeared. It went somewhere else, I don't know. Took people through it, one by one. Everybody seemed to want to go. Sounds like a glimmer scene. Is that what Mothman said? That's what I've seen too. They called it the door. Eluna and the other kids. People go through and they come back. When time had passed, except they looked like monsters, and then they wouldn't talk. It seemed like much left. Not on the outside, not on the inside. Just a violent misery. But Eluna, she was last taken. She's been gone longer than the others, and never came back. Pretty sure she died. I mean, I hope she didn't. And I also think it might be better if she did. Because she wouldn't want... Shh. I understand. My mom didn't suffer long. Glad for that. Yeah. Reach the edge of the woods march. Musical yips of the wild fox greet them, echoing the wind. Milk gold sunshine coats the world. Doesn't it smell good all of a sudden? Also think so. Think she'd ask me to say thank you. Tried to escape me and Eluna, we did. They caught us. Thank you for coming for get me. Proved my sister right. They trekked towards home. Later searches only stir the bones. Something called Glimmer Scene exists here, beyond human access. No sign of the girl's sister appears. Council of Rescue. +3 legacy points, +1 help to company, +1 potency to company. Only 3 of 4 rewards earned, though. 4 years of peace. So this is a very short adventure in terms of years spent.
Thanks for watching. You should watch another. Please.